What's going on, fam? It's your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it again for another video. Today we're going to be talking about Age of Calamity Hyrule Warriors. The 2020 Tokyo Game Show just wrapped up, and we'll get into it with all the details needed to let you know what's going on and keep you up to date on what happened and what we can expect of this game going forward. So without further ado, let's get started. However, don't forget to subscribe to your boy, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Lazy Lightsaber, and to hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss future videos like this one, keeping you up to date. So we'll start off with what happened. So the presentation started out in Japanese, so I couldn't understand it. I wish I would have learned Japanese in school. Why didn't I take a second language? I was lazy, I know. It sucked. But it still didn't take away from what we saw, and kind of through what people were saying in the comments, through what I could see in some interpretation, I was able to kind of guess on some of the things and then pull knowledge from other sources, as well as just clearly see what I gathered from. So the presentation started with a look at the original trailer of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which we already seen. It's been, seen, recorded of. We already know what happened there. So they kind of started with that. However, later in the presentation, they gave us the breaking news that we can play as all the champions. So Urbosa, Mifa, Daruk, Revali, all can be playable characters in this game. So that was great news. It was something that I was worried that we couldn't do, that we can only maybe play as some or maybe play as one. But they let us know straight up they're all playable characters, and hopefully we get to dive in and see more of their story on how they, face those challenges of becoming a champion, and then hopefully get to see how they passed. I know it's kind of sad and some people don't want that, but I actually do want to see that. I want to see how they passed and what transpired. Yes, it's going to be a sad, sappy moment. We'll get over it. But it's going to be a cool storyline, I feel anyway. So, they showed actual gameplay. This was probably the best part. Now, before I show you this gameplay, I just want to let you know it's a little bit blurry. That wasn't my fault. It was actually captured that way by the stream. So, pre-production, I'm going to try to clean that up. And when we go ahead and post this video, hopefully it'll look a lot better than what you see, than what I saw. But man, so they started showing us Link, and it looks like at the beginning of the game, as it shows which buttons we would need to use to try to do different functions. And I felt that there's a lot of hacking and slashing with the Master Sword, which was pretty cool, in like full power, like it glows like a lightsaber, hashtag Lazy Lightsaber. So that was pretty cool. They seem to allow shield surfing. What was so cool about the shield surfing is that you don't need to be on an incline. You can shield surf at any time. It doesn't have to be a downhill function, at least from what they showed and what I saw. That's what I gathered. So I believe with the landscapes and the shots that we saw of Hyrule Castle during this gameplay battle, it seems like they stuck close to the actual landscape of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Probably as close as they could have with this type of game style. So I was pretty happy to see that, some landmarks that we can go back and see in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and hopefully see in the sequel as well. They showed some moves that Link can do, and keeping true to Breath of the Wild, he can do a flurry rush. It was pretty awesome that they kept that mechanic in game. Then we got a cutscene shortly after that, and oh yes, baby, it's R2D2 Guardian. I told you guys about that R2D2 Guardian. It's the little baby Guardian. And it looks like we got introduced to Infa carrying the Sheikah Slate. And that's how they explain how Link is able to use the runes, right? The bombs and all these things Link is able to use because of the Sheikah Slate. What's interesting though is it also showed the Sheikah Slate activating a tower within Hyrule Castle and activating the R2D2 Guardian. So I try to go back to the original Zelda Breath of the Wild and see where this tower could be. Unfortunately, there is no tower right in front of the castle or smack in the middle of the castle. So I'm trying to see how they're going to explain this tower where it's missing. It could be that it got destroyed during this huge battle, and that's the reason why the tower is missing. But I feel like you would see some kind of ruin, you know, of a tower when you get into the actual castle in Breath of the Wild. But hey, that's what they showed. I'm not sure how they plan to stick that to the main story. But there are towers, as there were in Breath of the Wild. And the Sheikah did activate this little white guardian that, in my opinion, looks like R2D2 because he is white and blue. Hashtag lazy lightsaber. Hashtag Star Wars lifestyle. So apparently this little robot follows us as well. So wherever we go, he goes. I didn't see him do any like help, like he doesn't attack with you. So I don't know if he just follows you around, or I don't know if they didn't want to show it, or if you have to progress further in the storyline for him to get like a little laser on his little eye or something. I'm not sure how they're going to incorporate that, but as far as from what I saw, he cannot help you in combat. Then, boom, he switches over to play as Infa. I thought this was one of the best parts of this gameplay. Yes, Link was awesome and I enjoyed his gameplay and I'm super hyped for it, but the fact that you can play as Infa is pretty cool as well. She has some awesome moves that you can see her using the Sheikah skills in full glory, and she ain't playing games with nobody. Some of her magical attacks look really good. You can use her to take out a Wizrobe, and she uses an awesome move to put the Wizrobe into a barrel and kills it, as you can see in the back. So that was pretty awesome. They also show us some DLC that you can obtain a wooden sword and shield. This is free if you have a saved Breath of the Wild file on your Switch. They also show a spoon that you can get if you pre-order the game digitally. This is only in offer digitally, not physically. So if you buy the game, you won't be able to get this. However, they said it may come later as DLC. So they're already thinking about DLC for this game. So that's pretty cool that they are stretching this game out further than what it's coming out to be. So one of the coolest parts of this presentation as well was the fact that if you get this in Japan, I'm hoping it comes to North America, Europe, and all the rest of the regions. But I doubt it won't come to North America because none of this cool stuff ever comes to North America. It always seems to be locked in Japan. But it comes with a glider. Yes, you get like an actual glider flag looking thing, a keychain, and a plaque of Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how much the set costs. And again, I don't know if it will be available for the rest of the regions outside of Japan. But they did show it with the keychain of the baby guardian as well. I thought that was pretty cool, and I hope it does come out. I'm glad that I woke up at 7 a.m. still yawning. I had to take some coffee to kind of push through this, but I'm glad I did wake up. You know, when I first started this stream, a thought came into my mind that, oh, you know what, I've hyped this game up so much that it's gonna basically not meet my expectations, right? Like so hyped up that when I see this, I'm gonna be let down. That was my actual thinking before I saw this. And I was completely wrong. Boy, was I wrong. I was blown away by what was showed. I'm super excited for this game. I'm extra hyped now for when it comes out. I'm happy with the direction that the game is being taken in. And definitely see me playing this game a lot. We'll definitely be showing it on the channel. super excited for this. It is everything that I think I wanted from this game. It met my expectations and surpassed them. So now I'm extra hyped, like I said, for the game when it does come out November 20th. I see they are providing Amiibo support for this game. So I want to see if there's new Amiibo coming out, or maybe they did mention that the champions will be re-released. So maybe we can use their Amiibos into this game and see what kind of perks we get. I do have some currently Zelda ones, like the one with Link on the horse, the Super Smash Link. So hopefully I can use those as well to get extra perks. If not, then we'll find out what that looks like. Well, guys, let me know in the comments below your feelings about this entire game show. If you're excited about it, if it met your expectations, if you like that you can play with the champions, and what about that R2D2 Guardian? What's up with that? So let me know all of the things down below, and we'll talk about it, chop it up. Can't wait till November 20. Make sure that you guys stick around for the extended trailer that was released as well for Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Here it goes. You guys take care. This is your boy Lazy.
Well, Link, you've grown since I last saw you, and yet you have not changed. I would like to be fully prepared. Learning new ways to fight foes might do you some good.
So that's why it's a good thing it's gonna be us! Well, it's just Varudania is in a difficult spot right now. Sticks! Not bad! Come on! Death Mountain won't climb itself!
No longer, I say. I will pilot this divine beast. I hope you're not hurt, little bird.
Rito Village is my home. While I'm here, you won't be getting any closer. You don't stand a chance. I suppose the time has finally come to reveal Thaw Meadow's divine power!
You have all that is needed to face whatever destiny awaits. Hyrule's fate is in your hands.